What's up, y'all? It's your girl Mo of All Things Mo L. Welcome back to my channel. The parched. Alright, y'all, so as you can tell by the title, today I am going to be talking about tools for my natural hair that I simply just cannot live without. They really just make caring for my natural hair a lot easier. I figure I would just come on and share some of these tools with you guys. I don't know if any of you are struggling with trying to find the right tools, knowing what to use, what not to use. So I just want to tell you guys what tools really work well for me. Before we get into that though, please take a moment and go down below, hit that subscribe button. It's free. It doesn't take much time and it just helps me out a lot, okay? And while you're down there, go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you will not miss when I post new uploads. But the first tool that I just cannot live without is my spray bottle. This spray bottle in particular is a game changer. So traditional spray bottles have the nozzle where it either lets out a stream or lets out like direct spray. This, however, is the 360 degrees mister spray bottle. So it like mists instead of like lets out a continuous stream. I love using this water bottle for a few different things, but mostly I use it for when I'm doing a wet style and I don't want my hair to dry out. So like when I'm doing a wash and go, I'll have that spray bottle on hand with warm water that I can reapply as I'm doing the wash and go. Or if I'm doing like a rod set or a twist out or even a braid out, I might have that on hand so that, you know, as sections of my hair start to dry out, I can just take that, do a quick little mist, and then keep it moving. Next hair tool that I cannot live without is my shower comb. Most of the time I wash and condition my hair in the shower. After I have applied my conditioner, that is the stage that I like to detangle my hair in. And this is the tool that I have found for detangling. It just causes the least amount of breakage and the least amount of shedding. I always lose the least amount of hair when my hair is saturated with conditioner. I section it off and I use this to detangle while it is soaking and while it is saturated. I just really love this. I keep it in my shower. It's so convenient. There's a little hook on there, so I literally just hang it up in my shower and it's in there for whenever I need it. I purchased this for just a couple of bucks at Walmart years ago, but I'm pretty sure that they still sell them. It's Conair brand, but they also make like a Goody brand as well. I like this one because it doesn't have those annoying seams that can like catch and snag on your hair. Doesn't have any of that, so I just really like using this to detangle my hair in the shower when I'm doing my conditioning. My sectioning clips, and I like these in particular when I'm using it on my natural hair because these don't snag or pull my hair. I used to really like using the crocodile clips. I don't even have one on hand to show you guys. If I can find a picture, I'll put it in. But I found that those crocodile clips, like the metal clasp, was catching on my hair and pulling it out, and I was like, oh no, we're not about to do that. So I was watching a couple of videos and I noticed a few girls were using these clips instead to section their hair off, and so I found them at Sally Beauty. I think I got a pack of 12 and they were only like $5 or $6, so very affordable. I just love using these, especially when I am pretty much when I'm doing anything to my hair. I do it in sections. When I shampoo my hair, I do it in sections. When I condition, when I deep condition, when I am applying product, I do it in sections. So I have to use these clips to section my hair off, and these are the best ones that I have found. Love these, cannot live without these. The next hair tool that I cannot live without is my Felicia Leatherwood brush. Now, I initially bought this brush because I was looking for a brush that I could use to detangle my hair when I had my conditioner in. I just found that this brush, although it is great at detangling, I was losing a lot of hair, a lot more hair than I would lose just using that shower comb. So I decided to use this instead for when I'm doing my wash and goes and I'm going through each section. Before I apply that product, I will go in with this just to make sure that all of the tangles are out. This thing is the bomb at detangling. Like, I love this brush so much. I purchased it online from the Felicia Leatherwood website. It was either $14 or $16. And so if you want to get this, you will have to get this online, but this brush was worth every penny. I really love it. It is great detangling tool. I just prefer to use it after my hair has already been like pre-detangled with the shower comb, and then I'll go in with this as I'm styling. Another detangling tool that I purchased around the same time, because again, I was looking for a tool that was going to help me with detangling my hair, the Tangle Teezer. However, this is the Tangle Teezer, and excuse the hair in this, it is hard to clean out, but this is the Tangle Teezer with the handle on it, so it makes it easier to use when your hair is wet and when your hands are wet. I really like this tool for smoothing out my hair, so particularly when I'm doing like rod sets, I like to make sure my hair is wet. I put the product on there. Before I roll the hair up, I will go in with this brush just to make sure that my hair is super smooth and that the product is evenly distributed before I put it on the roller. So I love using this brush for that. I purchased this at Ulta. It was $14. Love this. This is a tool that I can't live without. The next tool that I cannot live without just happens to be my edge brush. So if you are like me, sometimes the style just does not seem complete unless you have slicked your edges, laid them back. Even if you just brush them back into the style, they just have to be tame. For me, not everybody likes to do that. Some people feel that that's extra, but for me and these edges, we likes to style them and brush them. And this is a tool that I like to use to do that. I purchased this from my beauty supply store for $1.99, so very inexpensive, but I really like that it has brush on one side, the comb on the other side, and then like a rat tail for parting. I just love this so much. I actually swooped my edges back today with this, my Revlon paddle brush. Ever since stumbling across this, I just don't even know how I ever blow dried my natural hair. Like, this is such a time saver when I'm blowing out my hair. I don't necessarily like to use it on soaking wet hair because I don't want to run the risk of heat damage. But what I do like about this brush is that it has several settings. There's a cool setting, there is a low setting, which I typically use, and then there's a high setting. I purchased this from Ulta for $39.99. I know some Targets have them. I'm not sure where else they're sold, but that is where I purchased mine. Definitely a tool I cannot live without. The next tools that I can't live without are my hooded dryer / my bonnet hooded attachment. My hooded dryer, of course, is too big for me to put on camera right now, but this is the hooded attachment that I have that I just attach to my blow dryer when I don't really feel like sitting under my hooded dryer. I got this from Sally years ago, and now I cannot remember how much it costs, but I know that they still sell them, or you can get it on Amazon. I use this for when I have wet sets that I'm trying to dry, or for when I just want to add some heat to my deep conditioner, because I do that often because I am low porosity, and adding heat to the deep conditioning step just helps the product to penetrate better. Or like I said, I will just use my hooded dryer if I don't want to use the bonnet attachment, but both of those are definitely tools that I cannot live without for my natural hair. Similarly, my hair steamer, which again, it's kind of bulky, so I don't want to put it on camera, but I'll put a picture down below. That steamer, I don't even know how I was handling deep conditioning before the steamer. That steamer, y'all, there is nothing like sitting under a steamer while you have some deep conditioner in your hair. When you get ready to rinse that deep conditioner out, your hair just feels like butter. It just feels so good because it just gives my deep conditioning step an extra added boost that you just don't get without it. So my steamer is definitely a tool that I cannot live without. The next few tools really have to do more so with preserving my hair and not really styling my hair, but the first one is just my regular silk scarf. Then I have another silk scarf, but it's thinner, so I really use this for laying down my edges and sleek styles. And then of course I have my super huge bonnet. I mean, those three things are just natural hair essentials. You have to preserve your hair at night, even if you're in a protective style. I wrap a scarf around my head at night and put the bonnet on top because I want to still preserve the style. I have to put something on my head before I go to sleep just to make sure that I am not doing damage to my hair while I'm sleeping, because if you don't have a satin pillowcase or a silk pillowcase, your hair can dry out from it being on the cotton of your pillowcase. So you just have to put something on your hair to protect it at night. And those are 3 tools that I love to use. That is pretty much my list of tools that I cannot live without when it comes to my natural hair. Go down in the comment section below and let me know if there are some tools that you guys cannot live without, or there's some on my list that are also on your list. Are there some on my list that you've never heard of, never thought to use? Let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, please take a moment, comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.